the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Shifts by him, but he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Now in his third season as the guy in Green Bay, and he's thrown for at least 25 touchdowns in each of the last 2 years. He and his team believe they are due for a deep playoff run as long as he stays healthy and is piloting the offense.
On play action, Love to throw. He's got the hook up with Downs.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing, Love. That's taken in by Kraft. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Daron Payne who got in there to make the play.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Love. That's complete to Dobbs.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Play fake. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26.
First down.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team is capable of.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Commanders making their way out.
And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true dual-threat quarterback. He can beat you a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
Looking to put a drive together.
They go play action. Daniels.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Daniels looking to throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington! Deebo Samuel, 46 yards.
And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Packers 3.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. juke.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Love, they go play action now. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's another Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Just a gain, a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. To the air again, Love. Completes it again to Dallas. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
To throw now, here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs
From 10 yards out.
and the Packers are able to move back in front.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Samuel in motion. Throwing now is Daniels.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Now Daniels.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
6 yards on the play.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They're going for it with the option right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Jaden Daniels.
34 yards.
And the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there? Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Love from the gun. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too big there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10. Again, it's Love.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Four receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete to Wentz. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
47-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Love now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Final play of the half. Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass.
Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Well, they run the option on second down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To the air goes Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Commanders' first down.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Daniels.
Ertz has it left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Touchdown!
John Bates
from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. So this drive spans 7 plays.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's Javon Kinlaw busting through, and he sticks him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Love looking to throw it. That's taken in by Golden.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing. Love. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Credit the sack to Von Miller.
How about how they spread the field in their formation? All those receivers running around, and not a single one of them finds a window in that zone. Great communication on the back end. Everyone pointing out different guys in their assignments. And guess who pays the price? The quarterback, as he gets dumped.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Commanders.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Daniels looking to throw.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
The Washington 1st down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. back now at Lambeau. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got him now.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned.
In motion right, Debo. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Eckler again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
28, Packers 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
To throw now, here's Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. The gain of 5, and then we'll bring up second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Doubs,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And the Washington offense going back to work.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.